Good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
All of you, please switch on your videos. Those who are not facing any kind of network issues, please switch on your videos. Okay. So in the morning session, we discussed about alternating current. Vidur, what do you mean by alternating current? Alternating current. Vidur,
Yes, sir. Yes, that current that varies like a sine function.
okay, the magnitude and direction of the current, if the magnitude and direction of the current is varies just like a to time, then we can call such current as alternating current. Students, can you hear me? Okay, all right. Then we discuss about the nature of alternating current when it is passes through the electric component called resistor. And what is the value of the current that is passing through resistor? Nia, what is the value of current when it is passing through resistor? Value of AC current. Or how we are representing the alternating current when it is passing through resistor. Same question to Michael. What about the value of current when it is passing through the resistor? Value of alternating current.
It's represented as I m into sine omega t.
Okay. Okay, Nia. I is equal to I m sine omega t. So when we are connecting the electric component resistor to a circuit, and if we are applying an alternative source of EMF, V is equal to Vm sine current, I is equal to Im sine omega t, where Im is the maximum or the peak value of the current and omega t is representing the phase angle current. Okay, so now we are going to represent the diagram, graphical representation of AC voltage through resistor. So all of you write the next heading, graphical representation of AC voltage through resistor. Graphical representation of AC voltage through resistor. So it is better if we are consider or enter the data in a tabular form, then we can easily draw the graph. So here we are going to draw the graph that consists of the phase angle and that of the EMF and the voltage and the current value. Okay, so the phase angle is taken along the x-axis and the value of current and voltage is taken along the y-axis. So before drawing the graph, here we are going to consider a table and we can enter all the values corresponding to Vm sin omega t and that of the Im sin omega t. So here we have omega t, that is the phase angle. So here we are consider the phase angle corresponding to 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, then after that 0, 90, 180, then 270 degree, then 360 degree. corresponding EMF. The EMF that we are applying in the circuit is equal to Vm sine omega t, and the value of current is Im sine omega t. Okay, where omega t is represents the phase angle. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 different phase angles are there. If we get the value of these 5 different phase angles, then only we can draw the graph. So omega t can be equal to 0 degree. It can be either 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree, and a 360 degree. Okay. So first we can check the value of if the phase angle is equal to 0 degree. That is, if omega t is equal to 0 degree, what can be the value of the alternating EMF, alternating value of EMF through the resistor circuit? Vm sine omega t. That is, Vm sine omega t is equal to 0. So Vm sine omega 0. Sorry, Vm sine 0. Omega t is equal to 0. So sine 0. What is sine 0? Sine 0 is equal to 0. So what will be the value of Vm sine omega t if omega t is equal to 0? Omega t is equal to 0. So we can write Vm sine 0 is equal to 0. Similarly, Im sine omega t. The first phase angle is 0 degree. Omega t is equal to 0. Then what will be the value of Im sine 0? Sine 0 is equal to 0. So Im sine 0 is equal to 0. Here also we get 0. Now 90 degree. So next phase angle is omega t is equal to 90 degree. So here the first alternative source of EMF, Vm sine omega t. Instead of omega t, the second angle, the second phase angle is 90 degree. That is Vm sine 90. What is the value of sine 90?
1.
Sine 90 is equal to 1, right? So Vm that is equal to Vm sine 90. Sine 90 is equal to 1. So here we have Vm sine 90. Okay, that is Vm into 1, that is equal to Vm. Okay, so here if the phase angle is 90 degree, the value of alternative source of EMF is equal to Vm. Similarly, in the case of current, what about the value of current if the phase angle omega t is equal to 90 degree? The value of alternating current if the phase angle omega omega t is 90, that is sine 90 is equal to 1. Im into 1 is equal to Im. Here we have Im. The next phase angle is 180 degree. That is omega t is equal to 180 degree. So we have Vm sine 180. What is sine 180?
0.
Sine 180 is equal to 0. So Vm sine omega t means Vm sine 180. Vm into 0, that is equal to 0. Similarly, in the case of current, the phase angle omega t is equal to 180. And here we know that sine 180 is equal to 0. Therefore, the value of the alternating current in the present case, Im sine 180, that is also equal to 0. Now the next case, that is 270 degree. The phase angle omega t is equal to, what is sine 270? Sine 270.
-1.
-1. Then what about the value of EMF or alternative source of voltage here?
-VM.
-VM. -1. So it is equal to -VM. Similarly, in the value of alternating current, here also the phase angle omega t is equal to 270. Sine 270 is equal sine 360. Yes, it's right. Sine 360 is equal to 0. So Vm sine 360. Sine 360 is equal to, here it is equal to 0. Equal to 3.
Ma'am, ma'am, you are not audible.
Okay. So here we consider the phase angle as 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree, and 360 degree. Because we know that alternating current is a current that changes its magnitude and direction at alternating intervals, or it is changes at regular intervals of with respect to time. So that is why we consider the phase angle as 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree, and 360 degree. And here we get the corresponding values of alternative source of EMF and that of the alternating value of current. So now we can represent the value of AC voltage through resistor graphically. So for that, we are going to draw the graph. Consider the x-axis and y-axis. Phase angle omega t is taken along the x-axis. Omega t is taken along x-axis. EMF or the current is taken along the y-axis. We can take both EMF or current. EMF is alternative source of EMF is Vm sin omega t. Or we can take it as Vm plus Vm or minus plus Im. Alternative value of current is taken along the positive y-axis. Similarly, negative Vm or negative Im is taken along the negative y-axis. Graphical representation of AC voltage through resistor. Here we consider the phase angle omega t along the x-axis and the alternative source of voltage and the alternating current is taken along the y-axis. Here we have 0. Then the next phase angle is 90 degree, then 180 degree, 270 degree, and 360 degree. Now, if the phase angle omega t is equal to 0, what will be the value of the alternative source of EMF? Vm sin omega t. If the phase angle omega t is equal to 0, what will be the value of Vm sin omega t?
0.
It is 0. So here we can mark that point at 0 itself. Next one, if the phase angle omega t is equal to 90 degree, what will be the value of alternative source of EMF? It is Vm, it is positive Vm. So we can mark the point here. Okay, so corresponding to 90 degree, the value of alternative source of EMF Vm sin omega t is equal to positive Vm. Now, if the omega t is equal to 180 degree, what will be the value of alternative source of EMF? It is 0. So we can mark the point here. That is at omega t is equal to 180 degree, the value of alternative source of EMF, that is Vm sin omega t, is 0 here. Again, if omega t is equal to 270 degree, what will be the value of Vm sin omega t? It is minus Vm. So corresponding to the point 270 degree, if the phase angle omega t is equal to 270 degree, the value of Vm sin omega t is minus Vm. That is along the negative y-axis. Now the last one, if the phase angle omega t is equal to 360 degree, what will be the value of Vm sin omega t? It is again 0. That is here. So now we can join all the points. It will be in the form of a sine function. So this solid line graph represents the graphical representation of alternative source of EMF, that is equal to Vm sin omega t. Similarly, in the same graph itself, we can represent the value of alternating current. Okay. So for the phase angle omega t is equal to 0 degree, what will be the value of Im sin omega t? If the phase angle omega t is equal to 0, what is the value of Im sin omega t? It is 0. It is 0. Then if the omega t is equal to 90 degree, what will be the value of Im sin omega t? It is positive Im, that is here. Then again, if the phase angle omega t is equal to 180 degree, what will be the value of Im sin omega t? It is 0. If the phase angle omega t is equal to 270 degree, what will be the value of Im sin omega t? Minus Im. Minus Im is taken along the x-axis, that is here. Okay. Again, if the phase angle omega t is equal to 360 degree, what will be the value of Im sin omega t? It is 0. So here we can join all these lines using dotted lines. Okay, so in the same graph itself, you can represent the alternative source of EMF and that of the current. Here this solid line is represents the value of alternating voltage. Alternating voltage for different phase angle. And this dotted line represent alternating current corresponding to the different phase angles. So this is the graphical representation of AC voltage through resistor. Graphical representation of AC voltage through resistor. So before drawing this graph, it is better if you are consider a table like this by considering the varying values of the phase angle omega t. Omega t is equal to 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree, and 360 degree. And then we find the value of alternative source of EMF, V is equal, Vm sin omega t, and that of the alternating current, I is equal to Im sin omega t for the different phase angles. So the graph will be like this. Now the phasor diagram. Next heading, phasor diagram for AC voltage through resistor. FASOR, phasor diagram. Phasor diagram for AC voltage through resistor. What do you mean by phasor? What do you mean by phasor? Actually, the phasor is a vector that is rotating through an angle. So write definition for phasor. Phasor. Phasor is a vector which rotates about the origin. Phasor is a vector which rotates about the origin. Phasor is a vector which rotates about the origin. And phasor diagram, write a small definition for phasor diagram. Phasor diagram is used to represent the phase angle. Phasor diagram is used to represent the phase angle. So in this chapter, we discuss about the AC voltage through resistor, inductor, and capacitor. Here we discuss about the AC voltage through resistor only. So the same procedure we are used to follow in the case of inductors and capacitor. First of all, we are derive an expression for current through all these different components. After that, we are represent them graphically. Then draw the phasor diagram. After that, we are deriving an expression for power through the different components like resistor, inductor, and capacitor. So here we are going to draw the phasor diagram. Phasor diagram is a diagram that is used to represent the phase angle. And the phasor diagram are considered Can you hear me now? Okay. So a phasor diagram is representing like this. Here we have 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree, and 360. 0 or 360 are lines here. In all the cases, that is in the case of resistor, inductor or capacitor, the phasor diagram is drawing like this. We are drawing an coordinate like axis system with a 0 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree and 360 degree. And as we told earlier, phasor is a vector that rotates about the origin. Okay, so here we know that omega t is represents the phase angle. It is rotates about the origin in a particular direction. So this is, it is rotate through a particular angle omega t. So phasor diagram is used to represent the phase angle. And in the very beginning of the session, we are already said that in the case of AC voltage through resistor, the current and that of the alternating current and alternating voltage are in same phase. It possesses a same phase, or it is rotate through the same phase angle omega t. And phasor is a vector that is rotates about the origin. Phasor diagram is used to represent the phase angle. Here omega t is the phase angle that is rotates about the origin through a particular angle. So this is represent the phase angle for Vm sin omega t, the alternating voltage. And since the current, alternating current and alternating EMF are in same phase, the current is Im sin omega t. You just try to by heart this phasor diagram for the AC voltage through resistor. Phasor diagram. In order to draw the phasor diagram, we mark 0 degree, 90 degree, 180, 270 and 360 degree. Phasor is a vector that is rotates about the origin. And here phasor diagram is actually used to represent the phase angle. Here the phase angle is omega t. In both cases, in the case of alternative source of EMF and that of in the case of alternating current, in the case of a resistor, the phase angle will be the same, that is equal to omega t. That is why we say that alternating current and alternating voltage are in the same phase. Okay, so it is rotating through a particular angle omega t. It represented like this. Since the current are along the same phase, we can represent the value of current in the same arrow mark, Im sin omega t and Vm sin omega t. The
Ma'am,
phasor, yes.
can you say it once more?
Okay. Phasor diagram. Phasor diagram is actually used to represent the phase angle of a particular electrical component. So here we are consider the AC voltage through resistor. So this phasor diagram is corresponding to or it is used to represent the phase angle of resistor. In the case of a resistor, the phase angle is equal to omega t. Whether it is alternative source of EMF, we know that in the case of AC voltage through resistor, the value of EMF V is equal to Vm sin omega t. Similarly, the alternating current I is equal to Im sin omega t. Here in both cases, the phase angle will be the same. The phase angle is equal to omega t. So we can say that the alternating current and alternating EMF are in same phase. They are in same phase. You can be found a difference when we are discussing the case of inductors and capacitors. In the case of inductors, the alternative source of EMF V and that of the current, they are not in same phase. But in the case of resistor, both the voltage and that of the current are in the same phase because they are represented by in terms of same phase angle omega t. And phasor diagram is used to represent this phase angle omega t. Phasor is a vector that is rotates about the origin. So here the origin is 0. So phase angle is rotating from 0 degree. It is rotated through a particular angle that is equal to omega t. Here in both cases, the phase angle is omega t. So we can say that the voltage, the alternating voltage and that of the alternating current are in the same phase. That is why the current and that of the EMF is representing in this manner. It will be more clear when we are discussing the phase diagram of inductor and that of the capacitor. So this is the phasor diagram for AC voltage through resistor. So we are starting with the expression for current through AC voltage through a resistor. After that, we are drawing the graphical representation of AC voltage through resistor. How we can represent the alternating voltage and that of the current when a resistor is connected to an alternative source of EMF, V is equal to Vm sin omega t. Then the next step, phasor diagram for AC voltage through resistor. Now, the next topic, power developed in a resistor. Power developed in a resistor. Power developed in a resistor means what about the value of power it is developed when the resistor is connected to an alternative source of EMF, V is equal to Vm sin omega t. Power developed in a resistor. Power developed in a resistor. What is the equation for calculating power? How we can calculate power? Electric power. We already discussed an equation in the chapter current electricity. What is the equation for calculating power, electric power?
W by T.
It is the rate of change of work done, P is equal to W by T. But we discussed one more equation for calculating the electric power. Rate of P is equal to VI. That is what is known as electric power. The rate of doing work P is equal to W by T is simply the power. Here we are discussing about the electric power. The electric power P is equal to VI. The power developed in an electric circuit is given by the product of voltage and that of the current. That is P is equal to VI. Here we are consider the AC voltage through a resistor. That is, a resistor is connected to an alternative source of EMF. V is equal to Vm sin omega t. So when an alternative source of EMF is connected to the circuit, a current is started to flow through the circuit. That is equal to Im sin omega t. So here we are going to derive an expression for power that is developed in this present case. So the power developed in an electric circuit is given by P is equal to V into I. But here we discuss about the alternative source of EMF and that of the alternative source of current. So the equation becomes P is equal to, what is the value of V, voltage? If the resistor is connected to AC source. Yes, it's right. You can unmute and say.
Vm sin omega.
Vm sin omega t. P is equal to Vm sin omega t. Similarly, here we are consider the resistor that is connected to an alternative source of EMF. Then what will be the value of current? What is the value of current in the present case? It is Im sin omega t. The general expression for calculating the electric power is given by P is equal to V into I. But here we consider the resistor that is connected to an electric circuit and an alternative source of EMF. An AC source is applied to the resistor. So in such a case, the voltage become equal to Vm sin omega t, and the current generated in such a circuit is equal to Im sin omega t. So the equation become P is equal to Vm sin omega t into Im sin omega t. So here we are calculating the instantaneous values of power. Instantaneous values of power means the power at a particular instant of time. So here we can write instantaneous power. Here we calculating the instantaneous values of power. That is the value of the power at particular instant of time. P instant is equal to Vm sin omega t into Im sin omega t. The general expression for calculating the electric power of a circuit is given by P is equal to Vi. But here we consider the resistor and it is connected to an alternative source of EMF. So instead of writing simply the V, here we are consider it as equal to Vm sin omega t. And here the value of current I is equal to Im sin omega t. And here we calculate the power at a given instant of time. For a particular instant of time, P instant is equal to Vm sin omega t into Im sin omega t. Or we can write P instant is equal to Vm into Im sin omega t into sin omega t. What is sin omega t into sin omega t? Actually, you know the answer. Then why are you remaining silent? Sin omega t into sin omega t.
Sin square omega.
Yeah, it is sin square omega t. So this is the instantaneous value of power that is developed in an AC circuit when it is connected to a resistor. Instantaneous value of power that is developed in the present case if a resistor is connected to an alternative source of EMF, V is equal to Vm sin omega t. P instant is equal to Vm Im into sin square omega t. So here we are starting from the general equation P is equal to Vi. But here we consider an alternative source of EMF with V is equal to Vm sin omega t. So the equation for power becomes P is equal to Vm sin omega t. Correspondingly, an alternative current is generated in the circuit that is equal to Im sin omega t. So the instantaneous value of power is given by P instant is equal to Vm sin omega t into Im sin omega t. So Vm into Im sin square omega t gives the instantaneous value of power in the present circuit. Here we can calculate the average value of power. Next subheading, average value of power. So in the previous case, we calculating the instantaneous value of power. Now we are going to calculate the average value of power. Average value of power is represented by P bar. Put a bar over P. P bar. Average value of power is given by P bar is equal to Vm into Im. From the instantaneous value of power, we can calculate the average value of power. So P instantaneous value is given by Vm Im sin square omega t. Then the average value of power is given by P bar is equal to Vm into Im into summation of instead of writing like this, here the summation is represented like this. Summation of sine square omega t. And we are reading it is summation of sine square omega t. This symbol is representing summation. P bar is equal to Vm Im into summation of sine square omega t. But summation of sine square omega t is equal to 1 by 2. The value is already provided in your textbook. The summation of sine square omega t, or the average value of this sine square omega t, is equal to half. Then our equation becomes the average value of power P bar is equal to Vm into Im into summation of sine square omega t is equal to half. The value of summation of sine square omega t is equal to half. You must note this point. Value of summation of sine square omega t is equal to half. So we can substitute this value here. So the equation become P bar is equal to Vm Im into half, or Vm Im divided by 2. Or we can write P bar is equal to Vm by root 2 into Im by root 2. In effect, root 2 into root 2 is equal to 2. That is why we are split the term. Here we get P bar is equal to Vm Im by 2. And what is root 2 into root 2? Root 2 into root 2 is equal to 2. So we split the term into 2. So P bar is equal to Vm by root 2 into Im by root 2. P bar is equal to Vm by root 2 into Im by root 2. Okay. With this, we can wind up today's session. Further discussion is needed based on this topic. So you just box this equation. P bar is equal to Vm by root 2 into Im by root 2. We need this expression in our next class. Okay.